this truck is actually designed specifically to storm chase and help me be able to deploy my instruments and pass the tornadoes. It's a Line-X truck bank cover. This is actually a new polymer base that Line-X just came out with. It's not even available yet. This thing is sprayed on about 1/4 of an inch thick. Both the shell and the truck has it on the top. And the reason for it is that we go into the nastiest hell quarters you can ever imagine. Not only do I research tornadoes, I research hail. Okay? I try to find the biggest hail I can find. And of course, you know, vehicles don't do too well in hailstorms. And so this is an attempt to try to save some of the sheet metal. This is kind of dusty and dirty, but this is the new probe instrument, which is considerably larger.
It's heavy.
Oh, it's 400 pounds. Jeez. So what our goal was and this thing's actually folded in half. We get it out, we put it on the tailgate, and there's another half that folds up. The objective is to get wind speeds up at a height of 2 meters. We finally have the technique down to where we can get this thing off the truck, turned on, and deployed in 20 seconds.
When did you do it that quickly under real life conditions?
Oh yeah. In fact, I think we did it faster.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing what, you know, when something is chasing you. That tornado is probably from here to about the second or third pole down.
And did you ever take a direct hit? The instrumentation?
Yes. You'll see in the show. Yeah. Yeah. We took collected some first ever measurements of wind speed at different heights, which has never been done before, and that data is yet to be published.
And did it survive?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's actually a smoke generator. See those orange things up there?
Yeah.
That's a smoke generator.
So it tells you which way the smoke is going.
Yeah. The idea is for our vehicles to kind of get close to tornadoes and within what they call a supercell thunderstorm. A supercell is basically a very powerful thunderstorm that persists for hours. And what we're trying to do is not only study the tornado itself, but also study the environment that tornadoes exist in. And for us to do that, we make measurements nearby. So we built this rack system to hold all of this gear. The anemometer, the device that measures it has to be at a certain height so that the airflow over the vehicle is not affected at all.
Now what's you got on the front here? What's this instrument right here?
All of this gear here is to study hail.
So how big was the hail you found?
This year we managed to get into some 2.5-inch hail. Unfortunately,
baseball size.
Yeah, it's not baseball size.
Yeah.
In South Dakota, I think back in July, a world record hailstone fell. This big.
Basketball size.
Almost basketball size. And I wasn't there. I'm bummed about it. I wasn't there.
That might put even a dent in the carbon fiber of the Boeing plane.
It would have smashed it. It would have smashed it. And last year we were chasing an EF4 tornado near Bowdle, South Dakota on May 22nd. We were probably about 30 seconds away from that tornado, deploying instruments, and this vehicle was rocking pretty good. In fact, both rear doors, we had 4 people in the vehicle. We had a Discovery camera guy that sat in the driver, rear driver, and then we had another meteorologist sitting in the back seat. When they both had their doors open, the wind came by, an 80-mile-an-hour gust of wind came by and just cleaned out whatever coats, snacks, everything that was on the seat. It all went out the door, and it never touched the ground. It just took off across the field.
Like a giant vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, like a giant vacuum cleaner.
So tell me, are you scared in that moment of time? Are you out there thinking to yourself, this is my call to God, or?
No, actually, when I'm in those situations, I'm pretty focused on logistics, the job, and keep my crew safe. So I take responsibility for my crew's safety. So I call the shots of whether or not we go or we stay, or we drive down that muddy road or not. So to answer your question, I don't have much time to be scared.
So obviously the other guys who do this, they like to try to get into the tornado. I mean, their gig is to drive and have a tornado come right over them. What's your feeling on that? I mean, it seems like you're more focused on doing the actual science.
Well, I'm very focused on doing the science. My personal opinion is that I really don't see any real reason to be driving into tornadoes. Sean Casey, great friend. He's an IMAX filmmaker. He's probably got the best case because he wants to get the ultimate IMAX shot of that tornado coming right at him and right over the top. You can argue whether or not that's worth your life, you know. And he's actually pretty good. He can judge whether or not that tornado's too strong. He might, his vehicle's designed maybe survive maybe an EF1, EF2. Push an EF3 or larger, I don't know. He's got some problems.
How heavy of an object can like a EF5 tornado pick up? Is this something, a semi-trailer truck?
EF5 have been known to pick up tractor-trailer rigs, locomotives.
Oh my gosh.
They can derail locomotives and tumble them around like, you know,
like dice.
Like a tumbleweed. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And a lot of these guys are actually banking on the wind profile. Both vehicles, they've got skirts that either retract or touch the ground. Their idea is that the wind may not get up underneath it. But the problem is that the wind is only part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that tornadoes carry debris. I don't know if you've ever been hit by a 2x4 traveling 130 miles an hour. There's not much that can stop it, because you've seen the pictures on documentary television. 2x4s can sail right through a refrigerator. They can sail right through a car door. They might even do some significant damage to a TIV or Reed's vehicle. I don't know.
So it's like somebody throwing, you know, spears at you at 200 miles an hour.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a lot of velocity and a lot of energy behind that.
And so they may have taken some protective measures to protect against that. The problem, again, is if you're out here in a field, you've got a good chance to go ahead and set your vehicle out there. What's going to prevent that combine, that 20,000-pound combine, if it starts cartwheeling towards you and you're sitting there? I don't care what vehicle you have, you're toast.